My name's Emma. I'm in 8th grade and I got chosen for Elk Student of the Month for the month of September.
My name is Matthew Lutzker, and I was the 7th grade October Student of the Month.
My name is Lily Johnson. I'm in 8th grade, and I was selected for Student of the Month for October.
My name is Jordan Livingston. I'm in the 8th grade, and I'm the October Elk Student of the Month.
Some of my favorite subjects are gym. I like gym because you get to play, do a lot of things. And I also like business and careers this year. It's a really fun class, and I like to learn about different jobs and I think it's really interesting how businesses work and everything.
My favorite subject in school is Spanish. I really like Spanish specifically because of the teacher. She's a very fun teacher, and I know that in Spanish you can do a lot career-wise, so that's why.
My favorite subjects are science and English. I like science because it's just fun to experiment and learn about how the world works, and then I like English because I enjoy writing, so it gives me a chance to write how I feel or just do something fun.
Some of my favorite subjects in school are math because I like to do equations and it's fun for me, and gym is because I'm athletic and like exercises.
My favorite activities to participate in is basketball, definitely, and band. I like playing basketball. It's really fun for me, and I like the sound and the noise that a clarinet makes because I play the clarinet. So
my favorite activities are probably practicing softball because I just enjoy that.
Some of my favorite activities in school are doing projects with my friends because we can interact with each other and learn new things. And something outside of school that I like to do is play baseball with some of my friends on my baseball teams.
My favorite activities are soccer and softball. I like to play on my softball team, and soccer I only really play for the school.
I plan to do something somewhere in a science major or something, just because I enjoy science so much and it comes easily to me.
What I want to do outside of high school is be a baseball player, and I'd like, if I don't make it into the MLB, I'd like to maybe start my own company.
professionally, my long-term goal is to be a basketball player. That's what I want to have a career in. That's what I dream of. So yeah.
Well, I definitely plan to go to college after school. I don't know what college yet, but I think probably a job in some type of STEM job. I don't really know yet, but something in that field, because I think really science and math and engineering is really interesting.
The influence in my life is my parents and my friends. My parents and my teachers too. They especially to push me forward past the limits, and they make me a better person. And my friends, just seeing my friends go out for their dreams, their personal own dreams, make me want to do the same thing. So
Well, my grandma, because I have a really close relationship with her, and she always motivates me to do well in school and sports, and she always comes to watch my sports game and stuff and motivate me.
Some people who influence me are my family because they tell me to keep going no matter what, and some famous baseball players who are good at baseball and they show me what to do.
Some of the influences in my life are definitely my family because they push me, and then my friend Yasmin.
I would like to thank my grandma and also my dad, because he's always motivating me to do better and helping me with my schoolwork if I need help.
I'd like to thank Yasmin and my family.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad because they tell me to keep going no matter what and never to give up.
I'd like to thank my parents and especially my sister. They helped me get to this spot because I didn't really think I was gonna get here, because when I got to this school I was saying it's gonna be so hard, it's gonna be so difficult, and it was at times, but they helped me, so that got me here, and I'm thankful for that.
My name is Vanri Maskoro. I'm in the 9th grade and I was selected for October, I believe.
My name is Katie Wood. I am a junior and I was chosen for Student of the Month for September.
My name is Ryan Drabowski. I'm a 12th grader here at Northern Burlington and I was selected for the September Student of the Month.
My name is Maya Tanikawa Brown. I'm in the 12th grade and I was chosen for Elk Student of the Month of September.
My name is Jocelyn Jeffries. I am in 12th grade and I was chosen for the Elk Student of the Month for October.
My favorite subjects are English and math. For English, I've had Miss Solo for the past 2 years and I love her and I love English altogether and she makes it very enjoyable, as well as Mr. Newman in math. He has brought math to like a new light for me and it's just very enjoyable this year.
Currently, my favorite subjects are English and chemistry. I'm in AP English Lit and AP Chemistry. And although chemistry is very difficult, it's one of the most difficult APs that you could take, especially in high school, I think it's very rewarding. And I personally am just very interested and passionate about the content that we're learning because I'm hoping it'll be relevant to my career in the future.
My favorite subject is probably history because my 8th grade history teacher really got me into history and it just interests me.
So my favorite subjects in school have always been history and English. So even though I have mild dyslexia, I don't know, I just have always loved it. I love the stories. I just love what weird things people do. And English and history encapsulate both of those.
My favorite subjects are probably between math and history. I really am intrigued by history and what it offers to the mind is like in more of a common sense term. And then math, I'm really good with numbers. I enjoy numbers and my mom's a math teacher, so that's also why I love math. And those are my two favorite subjects. A lot of my electives are pretty cool, but definitely not a fan of art because I'm absolutely horrendous at it. But I still do it.
We just finished our marching band season. And although it was not the typical season, it still was a great way to be in contact with people and get a chance to play music in a large ensemble setting safely, which is something that I don't know when the next time I'll be able to do, but I'm very grateful for that opportunity. I also volunteer with this organization called Choice One, and they provide material needs and emotional support to women that have young children and are living in a community that maybe they don't have certain opportunities. So I typically answer phone lines, and it's a way that I do volunteer work, and it's one of the bigger factors for why I was chosen for Elks.
For my favorite activity is got to be baseball. I mean, I was born, raised, I live, breathe, and die with baseball. I mean, like, that's my number one passion. I'm also in NHS. That's one of the really cool things that I get to do in school. I'm the NHS president, so that's also a benefit. But yeah, baseball is the real number one thing outside of school.
I do cheer and I also do cheerleading outside of school, and I'm a junior coach, so I help coach. And then I also play lacrosse inside and out of school, so I really enjoy that.
I've been in theater for a long time, and I was originally going to be an actress, and then in freshman year, I kind of geared towards doing film. So my favorite things to do, beside I like doing clubs and that sort of thing, I'm in a lot of clubs. My favorite thing to do is direct my films. I have about 15 on my YouTube, and I won the Governor's Award for film this year, and so it's what I love and it's what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Some of my favorite activities, probably I like to play volleyball. I've been playing since 3rd grade, and then I also like to sing and cook. I like bake and stuff.
So I literally was just working on college stuff. So I'm going into film. I'm going to be a professional filmmaker if it kills me, because I'm a filmmaker now. And I need to just, someone needs to give me money so I can go and make the films. But the direction of which I'm going to go and make the films is different. So I either get an internship for the bigger companies, or I can go to college and get internships through there and learn some things along the way. I have a lot of options, and so right now I'm just trying to open up every single option so I can choose the one which I like the most. And so, yeah, but film is what I'm going to do. How I'm getting there is a different thing.
I definitely want to go like 4-year college. I want to do something in English, like major in English. I want to do like a minor in French or something, and because I really enjoy traveling and French culture, and I'm very interested in English. I haven't decided like a career choice, but definitely something like communications or English-wise.
What my plans for after high school is to first go to college. I'm going to the University of Pennsylvania for baseball. I will be studying economics, and I'll be going there for 4 years. My plan is to go 2 years in the University of Sciences, gather enough credits, and then transfer into the Wharton School. But at the end of the day, I'm going for Penn for my education, and athletics are on the plus side. Is just like an extra bonus for me. But yeah, my dream is to really become a Major League Baseball player. However, if that doesn't work out, I want to go into the business world. I really feel appealed to it because math, numbers, I'm pretty personable. So that's really what appeals to me about it.
So I want to major in food science. I'm not sure where that will take me, whether that's public policy and food safety, or just creating new food products, or if that's in the nutrition field where I'm trying to see how food interacts with our bodies, or whether that's in like the microbiology range where I'm studying diseases and bacterial growth. So there's a lot of options there, and I'm a very indecisive person, so I love that I can pick from that because every single option sounds awesome to me. But I see myself working in the food science industry, and yeah, I think that won't get boring to me.
When I get out of high school, I want to be a healthcare consultant, which is essentially I'm flying across like the country, helping hospitals with certain management problems.
Some of the influences that encourage me to work hard, again, my parents, they always tell me to go further, and just the peers around me. Definitely in the level classes I'm in, we're always, my partners and students around me that I talk to, we're always pushing each other to be better, and I think it's like a good competition.
My parents, obviously, and probably my uncles, because they're all like pretty successful. One of them's a psychiatrist, one of them's also in the military like my dad. So
I would say my mom, my dad, they're both really interesting and creative, but my dad is super hardworking, and that's a really big motivator. Then I would say I also have my mom, who is my father's mom, who she is just overcome so much in her life. Like, she became a nurse when she was 40 because she got married when she was 19 and had kids like almost immediately. And so she went and did the things she needed to do for herself while doing things she needed to do for her family. And she's just an inspiration to me. But I could literally go through every single person in my family and explain why they're an inspiration to me. I'm very family oriented. And then on a more like global level, I really there's some directors that I really like Brad Bird. I really appreciate his directorial style where he's like, this is exactly what I wanted it to be. Where he's like, this is my acting, and then this is the film which is coming from that, like in characters. I could just go through those as well. I just have a lot of influences because I think getting a little bit from every person and everything that you see is important.
Really just the idea that there's always going to be someone better than you. I mean, it's quite simple. Iron sharpens iron, but at the end of the day, like, you can't think that you're better than everyone just because you reached a certain point in your life. Because the moment you do that, you fall behind everyone else, because you start to lose your work ethic. You start to lose the ability to like train harder, want to go at it. You just kind of sit back and be like, oh, I'm at this point, I'm already considered good, so we're chilling. But that's just not who I am. And then it's just kind of being raised on like hard work from my parents. Both of them work really continuously to provide for our family, so they're a big inspiration to me as well.
I would say that my family is a really big motivator. They are big motivators because both of my parents are working parents, and from the time I was born, they showed me that like if you want to get somewhere, you have to work hard. If you want to increase your rank, or just you know, work harder to achieve certain personal goals. And they seemed to love what they were doing all throughout the process. My mom has been a teacher for a really long time, but she is a teacher that she would teach a lot of kids that maybe were Spanish speaking, but her dream was always to work in an environment where she was teaching both English and Spanish to students. And although it was like a scary move for her, she finally was able to move to a job where it was like her dream job. So I'm really proud of her in that. And that was a really big inspiration to me, where it's like, even though it might be scary or risky and you might be leaving security, like if it's for your personal growth and it's something that you really value, that's a risk that you should take.
I would like to thank all of my friends who have like helped me de-stress when they know like I'm like overwhelming myself, and also my family too, because they're really good at like bringing me out of like if I'm stressing myself too much.
I would like to thank my parents, especially for my pursuit of academic success, because they just encourage me to go on when I don't think I can go any further.
Really, my thanks for people to help me along the way can go out to a numerous amount of people, like my coaches for getting me to Penn. I mean, my parents for teaching me how to work hard. Mr. Newman for like helping me through NHS, helping me like learn how to be a better person, as well as get to the student month point. But yeah, I can give them out like a numerous amount of thanks, like the teammates I have, the friends I have. Like, there's just so much thanks to give and not enough time to do it. But at the end of the day, I'm really grateful for who I have in my life, and I can't thank them enough for what they've done for me.
I'd like to thank my mom, because she's always there. Like, she just is just always there. And sometimes it's like, oh, she's there, but but she's always there, and she's always been there, and she's helped me. She drives me where I need to be before I could drive. She gets me where I need to go. She gives me creative ideas all the time. She's a great inspiration. My dad, he's an inspiration. I thank him because he, besides just, providing for me and keeping me alive, he just is a great part of my life. My brother, he's a very important part of my life, because he's just like a lot of things which he's done throughout him being part of my life has shaped mine, because he's my older brother. And I think just my family in general, and then my friends, Jasmine Livingston and Layla Alvarado and Amelia Sander and Mackenzie Maserati. Some of those people don't go to school anymore, but they're my closest friends, and they have given me a lot in my life, especially Jasmine and Layla.
I've been thankful to teachers that have challenged me in a way that, you get the grade, but also they force you to kind of work at it. So you appreciate the content. So I'll be more specific. I really appreciate how my counselor kind of helped me get where I need to be. I wanted to take AP Chem senior year, and it was not recommended because it was better that I do that junior year, but Miss Faust still let me. I know some counselors won't let you if they think it's not for the best, but like that makes me feel happy that she felt that I could do it and I could handle it. And also I took regular physics instead of AP physics, which was it would have been one too many APs last year. But even though I was in regular, I was very thankful to Mr. Craig that kind of pushed me, even though it was kind of one of those classes where people were just doing the work for the grades. He kind of challenged me to work through the content, even though I wasn't going to go into physics. It made me appreciate physics a lot more, and just work beyond a grade.
And this was something that I've always really wanted, because then it means like the school is noticing that I put in that extra effort to go that mile, to be there for everyone who I can, you know, and say have a great morning to everyone, and really do those extra things, and it's really exciting for me to get that recognition.
My boss, Alciana, is very understanding, and I really admire how much passion she has for the work she does, and all the lives that she interacts with. So basically what I've done from the summer, due to the pandemic, I can't go in person to the office, but I would answer Spanish phone lines, so when clients would call in requesting certain material needs, and I would also provide peer support, because I am not a licensed counselor or therapist, but I was allowed to make calls and just check up on people, be like, how are you today, and just listen. And that was a little heavy at first, because, you know, if you're calling somebody who wants someone to talk to, they're going to talk to you and they're going to tell you everything. And it was overwhelming, but it was a good way for me to practice my Spanish and like be a listening ear to someone who would typically not have that support. And I'm still working with Choice One, although my hours have been reduced because of school. But it's a good organization. They do a lot for the Lawrenceville community, and hopefully when things clear up, I can start going into the office in person and help people in that way.